When suspects try to kill the detective.
You have a family at home? You? And the kids? Pretty old?
This is the moment 19-year-old Hollis Daniels chose to take an officer's life. He somehow managed to sneak a gun into the interview, a decision that would...
How? How? How do you miss a pistol? And Buddy's asking, oh, you have a family at home, you have kids, you have a wife. Yeah, how old are they? Yeah, good children, and proceeds to whip out the pistol. You know what? Okay.
set off a chain of events far more devastating than anyone could have ever imagined. But suspects trying the unthinkable to avoid prison is far more common than you'd hope. Like when this guy went for an officer's gun in the interrogation room. Or when this guy smuggled in a fully loaded pistol right before the eyes of clueless officers. But first, let's take a look at Chad Breinholt, who's about to learn the hard way why you shouldn't grab a police officer's service weapon.
Okay, fuck, he's got my gun! He's got my gun!
Chad was taken into custody after showing up at his girlfriend's workplace severely intoxicated.
What? Okay, so you take the gun. There's 5 other police officers with guns. You are not getting out of it at all. You're just not. You're not getting out of it.
But he wasn't here to cooperate. In fact, he's here to make the officer's life a lot more difficult. As he sits in the interrogation room, he grows restless and starts eyeing the holster on an officer's waist when he gets an idea that would turn his otherwise minor charge into a death sentence.
No, we're not letting you go. We told you it'll still be a few minutes before you can go anywhere.
Before what?
Before we go to jail. Tell you what, give me your shoe.
No.
Yeah.
Not giving you my shoe. Give me my shoe.
I got it. Okay, fuck, he's got my gun! He's got my gun! You're about to die, my friend!
Whoa.
He's got my gun! You're about to die, my friend!
Can you say that? Can you say that? Is that allowed?
Let go! Let go! Don't grab the gun! Charlie 421, shots fired.
Shots fired? I mean, yeah, as I said, 50 other police officers in the building with guns. What was your plan there? Oh.
Shots fired. You good? You good? We need medical. Yeah. Fuck.
Bringing a firearm into an interrogation room is never a good idea, which is why most police departments prohibit detectives from bringing firearms into interrogation rooms. But that didn't prevent this next guy from sneaking in his own gun and ending a life.
Nick, someone didn't search him. Oh,
This is 30-year-old Gary Rowland, a local criminal.
So, like, are you not supposed to pat down the people before they enter the PD? Like, aren't you supposed to search them at the location where they've been, detained or arrested? Or am I wrong?
Brought into the interrogation room to tell officers what he knows about narcotics and weapon trafficking. Or at least, that's what they think. What they don't realize is that Gary has smuggled a loaded pistol inside, and he's about to end one of their colleagues' lives. Earlier that day, a Callaway County father heard what sounded like a gunshot outside his home. When he stepped out to investigate, he found a car blocking his driveway with a fully loaded assault rifle visible in the back seat. Fearing for his family's safety, he quickly called the police. A police officer was immediately dispatched to the scene, and after running the car's identification number, he realized it belonged to Gary, someone the DEA had been chasing for months. Knowing Gary was likely in the someone the DEA had been chasing.
Multiple warrants regarding drugs and firearm possession. But he's wearing a business suit. Like he just stepped out the office. Gary, what are we doing?
For months. Knowing Gary was likely in the neighborhood, officers narrowed their search, and with the help of CCTV and local witnesses, they quickly located him at a nearby apartment complex. He was moved into custody and arrested without any problems. Surprisingly, before he was transported to jail, he agreed to snitch on local drug dealers and firearms trafficking in exchange for a reduced sentence. So instead of being booked, officers took him straight to the police station for questioning, a decision that would soon prove fatal.
Gary. Oh, and like these detectives are unarmed as well. So I mean, this is just bad. This is just not good.
You ready to race? My understanding on all this. Yeah, I feel like we had a cigarette and we got talking to my girl for 1 second. I'll tell y'all whatever you want. I don't know about your girl, but I can definitely help you with getting something to drink. I don't smoke, but I see one around the cigarette.
During interrogations, when a suspect is willing to cooperate,
I legitimately heard nothing. I heard nothing that guy just said. I mean, the audio quality is so bad. I heard nothing that guy just said.
detectives often try to make them feel comfortable and unthreatened, sometimes even letting them lead the conversation. So naturally, Gary is allowed a smoke break, but this would prove to be a huge mistake. When they return to the room, surveillance footage shows him pulling his right pant leg just below the knee, making it easier to access his concealed weapon. He then asks the detectives for one last favor, after which he promises to tell them everything. Unfortunately for them, the favor would cost one of the deputies their life.
Gary.
I'm gonna cigarette. When they start me out of it, man, I don't mind helping out, but you can't do this all day. Okay. Bring the team, bring 2 cigarettes in one hand and one in the other. I got that one before that. That's the only one I had to imagine.
Like he's asking too much of the cigarettes, and I feel like that's a bit suspicious. Like he's persistent with wanting that cigarette break, which is bit suspicious, but I'm not the detective here.
At this point, officers believe they're on the verge of obtaining crucial information, so they grant him another smoke break. They follow him outside.
Another one? No. And you got one. That's it. Another one, that's
only
stretching
one of them
it.
will come back alive. Standing in front of the building, Gary waits for the perfect moment to strike. And as soon as the coast is clear, he wastes no time drawing his gun.
Shots fired. Look at this, like. There it is.
I'm not sure we're still going to do this all out. We got one officer down and one purpose down. Nick, someone didn't search him.
I hope it hurts.
It was in his waistband.
I hope it fucking hurts.
Hell yeah.
No, go over there to Jody. Go to Jody first. You need to go be with Bowman because Jody's not doing good, man. Somebody needs to be with Bowman. Yep. Yeah, go sit somewhere else, Brian. He's done for.
Yeah. He's done for.
I guess we didn't search him enough. He had a gun on his waistband.
44-year-old detective Jody Cash was transported to the hospital in critical condition, but tragically, he succumbed to his injuries shortly after. As for Gary Rowland, he was shot 12 times immediately after the incident and died on the spot. When officers inspected his gun, they discovered it had jammed, a lucky malfunction that prevented more lives from being lost.
Also, again, you are in a police station. If you have a gun, an AK, you are not getting out of there alive. Not ever. You are never getting out of there alive. Especially when you are the main suspect. You are not getting out. Everyone has their eyes on you. You are not getting out. You're cooked.
This is exactly why suspects must be searched thoroughly before any interrogation. But sometimes, officers come dangerously close to being killed with their own weapon.
Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!
On January 24th, 2025, officers from the Fountain Valley Police Department received a call about a man who tried to forcibly open a woman's car door in an attempted carjacking. The suspect, identified as O'Sheen McClintock, was shirtless, and when an officer arrived, it didn't take long to locate him.
Not in trouble or anything, man. I just need to talk to you.
Can you take me to Jonathan's?
Okay, we'll figure that out. Just take a seat for me. You're good. What's wrong? You got no shirt on.
Huh?
Take a seat.
I know.
Huh?
Huh?
Take a seat.
I don't have to.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
In Jesus' name I pray forever. Amen. Jesus' name I pray forever. Amen.
Oh yeah. What do we got today, boys? Cocaine, methamphetamine, fentanyl. What do we have today? What's in the table? What's in the bowl today? Or is it all three combined? Like what's going on here?
Just 148 at this time. He's in the parking lot across from the PD.
The man
Why is this officer so damn slow? Come on, pick up the pace, yeah?
managed to outrun the officer and get out of sight, but just a few seconds later, he approached another cop car, only this time, he didn't have the best intentions.
How do you mute it? At that moment, I think you're authorized to open fire. I think you're authorized to open fire here. Like when they're grabbing your weapon and you have no idea what they're gonna do.
They're saying the Jesus name forever!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely some type of narcotic here.
They're saying the Jesus name forever!
Yes, I got it! Yes, I got it! Yes, I got it!
Forever!
Please don't shoot me! Please don't shoot me!
She's got her weapon! Put it down, dude! Put it down! Put it down! Hey, put it down!
Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Never try and steal a cop car. They will immediately open fire on you. They do not play around with their cars at all. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yeah.
998!
Luckily for the female
998.
officer, O'Sheen didn't shoot her, especially when she fell on her knees while trying to run. Unfortunately for O'Sheen, though, he didn't survive the hail of bullets, and paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. But not every suspect is successful in grabbing a police officer's gun so effortlessly, like in the case of 27-year-old Thomas Robinson. Thomas was brought in for questioning after shooting a 17-year-old in broad daylight. He was charged with murder, and if convicted,
Why? Why did he do that? Why? So like, well, was it just like he woke up today, just I'm feeling a bit murderous today.
17-year-old in broad daylight. He was charged with murder, and if convicted, could spend the rest of his life in prison. But Thomas wasn't about to go down easily. As the officer moves in to handcuff him, Thomas glances at his waist and attempts what can only be described as the most reckless escape plan imaginable.
Piece of shit. God damn it! Motherfucker! You got that? Yeah, I'm good. You couldn't get it.
The suspect tried to grab the officer's gun, but the safety features built into the holster kept him from pulling it out. Just like that, Thomas's grand escape plan failed. But he wasn't the only one with ambitious ideas. The next suspect tried something similar, only his weapon of choice was far more unconventional, to say the least. A man named
Buddy thinks he's John Wick. You are not John Wick, buddy. Buddy thinks John Wick. He legitimately thinks he's John Wick. You are not John Wick. Oh
Reed
wow.
Duran was arrested at an elementary school after pretending to be the father of a kindergartner. He was acting strangely around the children and couldn't correctly name any of them, so officers took him into custody and brought him to the station. During the investigation, he confessed to officers that he had planned to lure one of the children away from the group, incapacitate them with candy laced with tranquilizers, and abduct them while they were unconscious. In Ohio, attempted kidnapping can mean up to 8 years in prison. But Reed had no intention of serving that time. Instead,
Yeah,
he made a
Reed, you
desperate
not
bid
John Wick.
to escape.
Alright, fine. So get a unit up here.
At the very maximum, that pencil might like impale my hand a bit, like maybe like a few inches deep inside my hand or chest. Plus, the officer has body armor, is kinda like some like protective body armor, but something
Put your hands behind your back
something.
now.
Yeah, body armor.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
That split-second decision
Okay.
only added another felony assault charge, and now Reed faces up to 30 years in prison instead of just 8. His escape plan clearly didn't end well, but the story's different for 19-year-old Hollis
Oh, here we
Daniels,
go.
who actually managed
Here
to
we
do
go.
what previous suspects couldn't.
You have a family at home? Yep. And the kids?
Again, why are we not searching the suspect at the scene? There's no way we could miss such a metal hard thing in there's no way.
Pretty old?
On October 8th, 2017, Hollis got
And okay, good. You saw that, officer. These people in the police station, once again, they heard the gunshot. They're gonna rush to the room. They're gonna surround you. Then what?
into an argument with his friend after allegedly stealing his gun. At one point, he even threatened to shoot him with it. When Hollis left the house that evening, his friend Leo called police and reported what had happened. Hollis was quickly located and pulled over on his way back to his dorm.
Okay, what's going on tonight, man?
Just keeping it easy. How's it going?
Where were you coming from?
My buddy's house.
We got a call about you causing a disturbance.
A disturbance?
Yeah, over at your friend's house.
Oh, no.
Where's your friend live at?
28th or 29th or something.
Okay, what's your friend's name?
Leo?
Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, why is Leo calling us telling us you're messing with him?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you have any guns or any weapons in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Any drugs or anything like that? Step out here and talk to me, man, okay?
Okay.
After stepping out, Hollis admitted he argued with his friends and even claimed he was thrown to the floor at one point. But he insisted he hadn't stolen anything from them, especially not a gun. When officers asked to search his car, he refused, leaving them with no choice but to let him go, despite having probable cause. The very next evening, a call came.
Oh, they had probable cause. Oh. Okay.
Came in from a student claiming that they had heard a gunshot and saw another student holding a gun. Officer Floyd East Jr. rushed to the scene with his partner to conduct a welding
What happened?
voice, but to let him go, despite having probable cause. The very next evening, a call came in from a student claiming that they had heard a gunshot and saw another student holding a gun. Officer Floyd East Jr. rushed to the scene with his partner to conduct a welfare check.
Texas Tech Police Department. If you don't open up, we're keying in.
As they went inside, they didn't find Hollis, but they met his roommate, whom they were able to question about Hollis's whereabouts.
What's your name?
Why didn't Andy go and answer the door?
Andy. Andy? Is that who we're looking for?
No, we're looking for Hollis.
I just woke up. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay,
What do you
fine.
know about your partner that lives in this room down here?
Hollis Daniels?
Hollis? I don't know a whole lot about him. Really. I don't know. haven't really hung out with these guys a whole lot.
Okay. Did you hear it or see anything kind of weird last night in the middle of the night?
Last night?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, I got in kind of late last night because I went home for the weekend.
The officers searched Hollis's room and found a small amount of marijuana along with a large stash of hidden in a bottle labeled for antibiotics. Friends later said Hollis had developed an addiction to Xanax, which he was obtaining illegally while also using marijuana to cope with anxiety. While the officers were searching through his room, Hollis finally showed up and was very surprised to see cops there.
Hang on, what's your name, bud?
Return back to the crime scene. Oh, that's your first mistake, buddy. That's your first mistake. That's some rookie behavior going on here. Returning back to the crime scene. Ooh. You're easy pickings.
What's your name? Andreas. No, it's not. Come on. Come on. No, what's going on? Come on.
We've already talked to your other 3 roommates. We know what they look like.
Yep. You have the right
That was a
to
good try, though.
Everything you say,
Do you have
kind
any
of will be
weapons or
taken to the
anything
court of
with
law.
Interlace your fingers on top of your head.
You have the right to an attorney. If you can afford,
Keep your hands right there, okay?
one will
I'll
be
explain it to you
provided
as soon
to
as
you.
I get done. Spread your feet out a little for me.
This was the first of 2 searches that would be done on Hollis, and it was
Come on. Rewind. We did 2 searches and did not locate the gun on the person. And Buddy's wearing like flimsy clothing. There's no way. He's wearing like legitimate thin fabric.
really important for the case. He stayed in police custody from this point on, so there was no way he could have grabbed anything without the cops seeing it. That meant he already had a fully loaded .45 caliber pistol tucked in his waistband during the search. Somehow, the officers missed it, not once, but twice. That same gun would be used against one of them just a few hours later.
We had an order of marijuana coming from this room. Had an order of marijuana coming from this room.
6:45 time.
Knocked on the door, someone locked it, so we left. Then we also got a report of the gunshot.
343, that subject that we flagged the ID for came by the room while we were processing it.
Okay.
6:35, speaking with you now.
Yeah. So what happened last night? There was no gunshot. In here? That's what we're told. By who?
Somebody that heard it.
So yeah. Oh no, yeah, I didn't know it. Yeah, I wasn't even here last night.
Oh yeah, cooked, done.
Over at my buddy, 28th Street. In fact, I got pulled over last night on the way back from 28th Street. What time was that? 1 or 2.
It wasn't clear whether he was the one who fired the shot in the dorm, but the officers had enough evidence to arrest him on a drug charge. He was arrested and taken back to the station. At around 7:15 p.m., Hollis and Officer Floyd went into a room to go through some paperwork. By this time, the officers had removed his handcuffs because he had been really cooperative up until then. They didn't see him as a threat anymore, but this turned out to be the last in a series of
Is that it right there?
bad decisions the officers made. One that would end up being deadly for Officer Floyd. Just before pulling out his gun, Hollis asked Officer Floyd 3 questions.
You have a family at home? Yep. How many kids? Pretty old.
He thought about it, like you can see him thinking about it. Look at this. He thought about it, and he's like, you know what? Screw it. I want out of here.
At that moment, Hollis pulled out the pistol and shot Officer Floyd in the head, killing him instantly. The gunshot alerted the entire department, but by the time they got to the room, Floyd was already dead and Hollis was gone. Since he was the only suspect inside the station at the time, it didn't take long before the officers showed up at his college and placed the whole campus on lockdown and began a manhunt for Hollis.
Got an officer down, he shot in our brief.
If he comes back to the college dorm rooms, you are an absolute idiot. And you probably, you know what?
room. We don't know where the suspect went.
Never mind.
He's about a 19-year-old white male, skinny.
What's he wearing?
Blue jeans, believe a light colored t-shirt. He had mud on his jeans from the knees down.
Blue jeans and a white t-shirt?
Yeah,
From
and he's
the
got
knees down, what were you swimming in mud?
facial hair.
After about 90 minutes of searching, the officers finally found him and immediately arrested him. However,
Did he legitimately go back to the scene of the crime again?
when officers questioned him about what happened, he said he didn't really have a reason and that he killed Floyd in the heat of the moment. He knew he would.
No. But he thought about it. He thinks we're stupid. But we saw you think about it, and you proceeded to do it anyway.
Get caught if he murdered someone, but he did it anyway. Before pulling the trigger, he even asked Officer Floyd if he had a family and kids. This suggests he might have had some psychopathic traits. It seemed like he wanted to know exactly how much pain he was about to cause and how many people would be hurt by it. But the weight of his actions still hadn't sunk in, as he still believes he'll somehow walk free again one day.
25 left. Plus more because of other stuff. I mean, look, that would be the responsible thing to do, is to give me jail time, and then maybe I can go for parole. But that's just going to change, not your problem, it's just going to change how I have to go about what I'm going to do.
He was charged with capital murder and faced the death penalty. In the end, though, the jury decided.
Well, I guess he was not wrong. He wasn't gonna face jail time.